Hi everyone, welcome to Wrestlemania 41 review recap with Billy.
Hi.
So yeah, I was supposed to do night 1 and night 2, but apparently I'm bad with managing time and stuff. And Easter was also yesterday, so get your grip. So do you have anything you like to say before we get really into the matches or stuff? Anything you like to call out or just?
Oh, there are so many things I need to call out, but
I mean, I have one I feel like we all did need to be clarified about at least once. Why are there so many ads?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like TKO, I understand what TKO is trying to do. They want to make a lot of money, but like, every match had some kind of ad that was put into the match, put on the match, or talked about during the match. Like, dude, during Dom Mysterio's intro, they made a dude wipe joke about him. Like, they didn't talk about the mask he was wearing that was part of his family's history. They was like, ha, Dom's a loser. Like, okay, thanks commentary team. Also, commentary team's gotta get better.
yeah. Just, yeah. I feel like they're either sucking up really bad or just, like, being rude.
Dude, the goosebump line that Michael Cole said about Travis Scott actually made me want to hurl.
I get these goosebumps every time.
Like, what are you doing? You're a 50-year-old man.
I get these goosebumps every time.
Like, how you make one of Travis' popular songs sound so goddamn lame? Stop. Get some help. Anywho, enough of the tangent. Match 1, night 1, was Gunther versus Jay. And I feel like this is the main topic of, wow, what could they do right? They somehow didn't do right at all. Like, everything they could do to make it not as painful, it was really painful. I mean, we all knew Gunther was losing. I feel like we all did. As soon as he won the Rumble. But you have him tap out the Jey Uso.
In 5 seconds.
In 5 seconds.
We counted it. We rewinded just to count it.
And like, a lot of people like to go, well, he got hit with like 3 spears and like 4 splashes and like, we also act like Gunther also didn't dog on Jay during the whole match too. 2 power slams, clothesline. He knocked him out with the belt, Dom on the head.
Like I said, it's just that, like, you have some sort of, like, how do I explain it? Plot armor?
Yeah. I feel like now that Jay is on a bigger spotlight as world champion, not because he's always been this, oh, he's a super duper main eventer. It's just, you put him in the big boy leagues and now he's got to deliver.
Yeah.
Like, Damian Priest had the same thing. And not saying Damian Priest had this amazing, greatest reign of all during time, but in kayfabe, his biggest fault as champion was that he never won clean. It was always Finn Balor, it was always CM Punk, Seth Rollins, someone messing with his match.
Right.
And even then, he still did pretty well for his first world title run. I don't know. There's so much to be said, and so much that should not be said, but like, Jay winning, good lord, I don't know what else to say. You got anything that you really want to say about that, or is it just one of the things where...
I like Jey Uso, but this is, it doesn't move me.
No, I do not care at all. As soon as he drops his belt, the happier and more better things are going to be. Hopefully. But with booking's been recently, the hope is low. Like, it's in the gutter. It's in the gutter. Anywho, next match, New Day and the War Raiders. New Day won?
Like we were saying before, if this was a match on Raw, it would be fun.
It'd be a banger. Like, it'd be great.
But it's WrestleMania.
You couldn't put the triple threat tag team ladder match on WrestleMania, but you could put a Raw match on Mania. Like, okay, y'all cooking, but it's definitely not with grease. That's for darn sure.
Well, you're cooking with something.
Yeah. What was the next match after that?
Third one.
Third match, yeah.
Jade and Naomi.
Jay Naomi. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was Jay Naomi or Jacob or LA. Jay Naomi. It was a good match, and I think it was Jade's best match so far on the main roster or on the in general. But it lacked a stipulation, and I hate being the one like, oh, put a stipulation on everything. But like, it's supposed to be a blood feud, you know. Like she did take out Jade for months on end, and yeah, I don't know. They could have done more. They should have done more. It felt like it was like, oh yeah, here's a women's singles match. Boom. Like Extreme Rules, Street Fight, I Quit, something. Backstage Brawl even. Because she got dropped on the car.
I don't know.
Really on the nose stuff, but like, hey. Next was Jacob Fatu and LA Knight for the United States Championship. And that's when actually they started cooking with some kind of grease here.
It was okay.
I mean,
for somebody that, like, I'm just tired of the people in the bloodline, it's okay.
I mean, I thought it was good. It was the first time we actually saw the crowd wake up all night. Because if you hadn't watched the show, the crowd was like, it was like watching a nursing home. Like nothing was exciting. The crowd was not moving at all. Like I've seen people have more fun at a funeral, for Christ's sake. Like Jesus Christ, you spent all this money not to do nothing at all. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm breaking the bank to see people wrestle. I'm getting naked. You feel me? I'm screaming. I'm doing backflips. Kill that man. Like, I don't know, whatever. But congratulations to Jacob Fatu being the new United States champion. That's phenomenal for him. Excited to see what he can do. LA Knight should have been definitely booked better, but who are we surprised with Triple H? Way to go, Hunter. I'm sorry. I'm being salty again. Anywho, let's see what's next. Wait, there's only 2 matches left on this, right?
3. Before the
there was Ray Phoenix and Chad Gable. I'm not calling him his stupid nerd name. I'm sorry, I refuse to call him that. Chad Gable and his fake luchador gimmick beat Ray Phoenix. And now, first thing, this is Ray Phoenix's first WrestleMania. He threw him on the last second and he lost to a mockery of Luchador. Then you buy Triple A, and at the press conference, he says, and I quote, "We want to respect and keep the tradition down at Triple A." As you didn't have one of the greatest Luchadors in current time lose to a gimmick that's mocking Luchadors.
And had a whole freaking slightly racist display.
Yeah, like the brown theme screen and the mariachi band. Mariachi. Jesus Christ, I butchered my words, man. Like you can't sit here and go, we respect the culture, as you just gave us like one of the most stereotypical racist jokes possible. Like, then after that, we got Charlotte and Tiffany, which I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, it was a bad match, but like, I feel like Charlotte was selling Tiffany short. She wasn't really selling much, and there were some real punches in there too at times.
She was really stiff the entire time.
Yeah, very stiff. And it's just like, I'm so happy. Just keep Tiffany and Charlotte away from each other for like a long time. These should not cross paths ever again.
Honestly, I think Tiffany does a really, really good job for what she's given.
Yeah.
But Charlotte Flair has honestly become one of those wrestlers that just you never want to see on your TV screen.
She doesn't
get out of here.
She doesn't move you in any regard, and that's kind of sad because like she's a great wrestler, but like.
Oh, she used to be, but now if you're going to wrestle with her, you know you can't have people
be better than her.
Yeah, and it's like, oh well, Charlotte Flair, she's so powerful and she's so this, which yeah, she is. But when she doesn't sell any of her opponent's attacks, it's like, what's the point of fighting with her?
Yeah, also, no offense, her winning the Rumble was completely loose. They should have gave the Rumble to Io Sky. It was right there. Like, no, you know what's crazy though? Like really insane to think about?
What?
Both women winners for the Rumble and Chamber both lost their matches. While both men won theirs.
That's kind of sad.
That is very sad. I mean, I understand that everyone can win, but really? Then, I feel like we should clarify one thing as well. Just because Charlotte didn't win this belt, do not put her in any other kind of belt relationship. Mid-card, tag team. Like, I really don't have any interest in her doing anything else on the roster.
Like I was saying before, she just doesn't move me.
Not anymore. Anywho, the main event was somehow the only match I would recommend you go back and rewatch if you didn't watch Mania. Like, you could skip everything else but the main event. The package promo they had for it, Punk's package promo was beautiful. This fire burns. Like, everyone's intro was amazing. Seth with the flamethrower. I mean, everything was beautiful. I mean, I think the only really thing you can complain about is how is Seth and Paul going to work together.
I mean, I think they could work something out.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be bad, but like, you never know, because booking with this company can make you want to rip your head off clean.
I don't think it'll be too bad.
No, I have confidence in Seth and Paul Heyman of all. They're just two of the most trusted people in the company. It's just still, don't drop the ball on this. Also, why was Roman moving like prime Tribal Chief Roman out there? Like, what did they give the man before he started this match?
I don't know, but I'm kind of excited to see it because, as you know, that style of fighting is like my favorite style of fighting.
Roman jumping that barricade had me ready to get butt naked. I can't lie, y'all. Like, him hooping like that, I felt. He came out as a Trump supporter and started hooping again. I don't like Trump much as the next person. But him being open Trump support makes him want to start wrestling it again. Hold on now. I'm joking, but like, hold on now. Need that Roman and Seth match SummerSlam ASAP. Do you have any other comments from night one or the main event or?
This would have been an amazing SummerSlam.
We both talked about it the other day. How this was a SummerSlam card. This would have been like a top 10 SummerSlam. But this is your Super Bowl, dog. And like, you gave us the right recipe for the wrong show. Oh yeah, we sit here and we crafted and we came here with these great stories. Here's the match card. Oh, sick! Is this idea for SummerSlam?
Yeah.
How about Night 1 Mania? SummerSlam Night 2? Night 1 WrestleMania? Are you Royal Rumble? WrestleMania? Really? Like, you can put they won't do, but you can put this card on Survivor Series. I'd be more intrigued. But WrestleMania? Yeah. If this main event was not on night one, this would have been, I would die on his heel, a bottom 15 Mania card. Like, we're talking about just boring, uninteresting, forgettable, and mid at best. Which says a lot. With the talent you have, on paper, should be banger, but boring.
Yes, it was.
Anywho, let's go to night 2. At our opening match of night 2, the women decided to remind everyone why women wrestling is amazing. And all thing I have to say about that is, Io Sky should hold his belt at SummerSlam. Thank you. Thank you.
Honestly, I agree, but that's just because I love Io.
I mean, I do too, but generally, she should hold us about the SummerSlam. Don't try to do her. Oh, she loses at Backlash. Don't do that. No.
Yeah.
And also, can we put Rhea in an interesting storyline? Like
I don't really see that happening, unfortunately.
she's failed once again, and like everything she's wanted, she lost. Like, can she struggle, have a character arc or something?
Nope.
And I think Bianca's going back to SmackDown for Jade and Naomi. I feel that's the most logical thing there.
Well, I mean, that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
But who's Io gonna face now? You think they're called on NXT?
Maybe.
I mean, that's one. Unless
That or Dakota Kai.
like a damage control breakup.
Yeah, I think so.
It could be, but like I don't really see the gain of that.
Neither
Alexa
do I. I'm just
Alexa
throwing
Bliss.
stuff
Alexa
out.
Bliss.
Maybe.
She hasn't done anything since she came back.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what happens when you lack depth on the roster. But anyway, that was a great match. If you didn't see that match, go back and watch that match. Match 2. That was Damian and Drew. And also, Drew has another hit tweet because of WrestleMania. He's at 350,000 likes, I believe, on that tweet. Still bored at work, LOL.
It's happened again.
Also, can we also say this? Can we put Drew in the world title picture now? Like, can he actually start winning bigger matches now?
Drew, win? No.
Like, we need this, please. I'm begging you. Don't mess this up. He has Momentum Hunter. Let him beat Jay at Backlash. Book it. And that's not going to happen. He's going to stay on SmackDown. But I can be optimistic for once in my life. Match 3. Dirty Dom is IC champion. How do we feel about that?
Honestly, I was rooting for him, so.
I mean, I genuinely believe that they had too easy layup. Either you had Dom winning and getting his moment, or Penn getting the win and getting his moment. Like, you couldn't mess it up.
Yeah.
Also, can you talk about how Braun should be world champion by the end of the year, too?
I guess.
I mean, think about it. Like, you saw how he was out there.
Yeah, he's good, but you just. How do I explain this? See, that would be the right thing to do.
But it's WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but when he jumped across that darn thing, when he launched himself to take them, who was it? He hit Finn. Was it Finn or Dom? He launched himself at it. I'm mixing up people, but the way a grown man shouldn't have sling himself that far.
Yeah, I don't know.
The way he was moving in that match was actually insane. The Genetic Freak literally describes his man to a T. Also, can we talk about how Finn Balor took it on a pin? Finn Balor, baby. He looked like a highlighter too.
Every person who has competed in WrestleMania that wore yellow lost.
Fun fact, folks: do not wear yellow, unless it's your lucky color.
Actually, that's not true. That's not true. Io.
Well, yeah, was it more green though?
I don't know.
Well,
It's something.
It's close. We'll get 50-50 for Io. No. Then match 4 kind of ruined the momentum of the show.
What is match 4?
Well, it was Randy and Joe Hendrick.
Yeah.
Also,
there was excitement.
I mean, it's cool to see Joe Hendrick, but also, can we talk about how the TNA World Champion got squashed in 5 minutes? So, doesn't that... Okay, in wrestling kayfabe, when you be a champion in a pin match, you're guaranteed a title shot. Does it mean Randy can get a TNA World Championship shot? In kayfabe? Like, I don't want to see that, because, like, what sense does that make? But, like... But that logic... And also, y'all couldn't get Nick Aldis. Like, he literally attacked him twice before during this build with KO. He's been a champion. He's a great wrestler, actually. You could have been like, oh, well, Randy, I found your opponent. It's me. Gave him like a 15-minute match. Randy could have still won. And Nick Aldis could have been introduced to the casual fan. Oh my god, I didn't know the GM could wrestle. And if he wants to keep wrestling again, it's easy. I mean, I don't know. Easy layup. Rusev. Get Rusev a win. Fans know Rusev.
I don't know. I think Joe Hendry was fine. I just think it was one of those matches that he came into it and you just knew, okay, Joe Hendry's not winning this, it's Randy Orton.
True, but also having the world champion that's so fun to me. I'm sorry. That's making me giggle. I can't even lie.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, even though he's champion, he's also really popular and well known. Okay?
True.
So you have this, oh, well, it's Joe Hendry, and he's not coming over to WWE and being like, I'm gonna defeat Randy Orton the first night he's there.
Yeah. And also,
second night he's there, because I think he came to
Royal Rumble. And also, you're forgetting one thing. WWE is all about their views and clicks. And Joe Hendry being at WrestleMania is bringing millions of views. And
well, I mean, that's what happened at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, the pot was insane though. And also, it was kind of funny. They did him dirty. Was it Jacob that threw his ass out? I can't remember, but that shit was funny.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Jacob or Braun, but whatever. No, but yeah, it was a fun moment, but it kind of killed the wrestling momentum down. And then we got that Logan Paul and AJ Styles match.
Oh my god.
Dude, can we say something? Karrion Kross got the biggest pop of the night. Up until that point, it felt like. And then AJ Styles got beat. Then Karrion Kross, I don't know if you saw it or not, went on during the thing after WrestleMania and told Hunter to go fuck himself. And told AJ Styles, you failed professional wrestling. And like, he said, my entire career, I've been the good guy. I've always respect the elders. I've always been... Elders, sorry. I've always been a good soldier for every company I've been a part of. And all I've gotten is crappy segments on social media. And he said the man with the bald man with the suit and tie can go fuck himself.
But the thing is, I mean...
Just keep talking. It's fine.
He's been doing this thing where he's like, oh, well, I'm the bad guy, and I'm going to turn WWE into bad guys, and this and that. And I mean, he's you know. So, I don't know. Oh.
I mean, I like his character, but the reason why a lot of people can't get behind it, because he gets 30 seconds of screen time.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's interesting stuff, but once you get 30 seconds of screen time and you're off TV for 2 weeks, you're going to forget about it. Everyone's going to forget about it.
Yeah. Easily.
But then, like I said, after that, Logan Paul won, which... Why? Which,
yeah, sure. That's to be expected. It's Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Because, of course, you know, he's gonna cheat and he's gonna do this and da-da-da-da-da. And he's so popular and everybody else sucks because he's Logan Paul.
And he's so rich and I'm so handsome and I have a daughter. We know, bro. We know. We hear it every week.
It's almost as if we don't care.
What a waste of a match. And then...
I don't know. I feel like they could be using AJ Styles for a lot of better things.
Storylines, championships, anything. And then the crowd got really knocked out of it, which really sucked because, like...
I know I did. I was not interested.
And what made it suck, it made it hard to enjoy the next match. Which sucks because we got Becky Lynch returning the next match.
Dude.
You were really excited about Becky,
You don't even know. Okay? If Becky Lynch was a god, I would be on my knees 24/7.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look in my eyes. What do you see?
Full of personality.
Anyway.
No,
this woman.
The cat keeps trying to stop the computer.
Okay. Listen. When Royal Rumble was happening, okay, I was really excited. I kept joking about, okay, Becky, it's your turn to come out. It's your turn to come out. So, obviously, it's WrestleMania. So, obviously, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Becky Lynch is my favorite wrestler who is active.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I'm going to be like, okay, Becky Lynch, come out. And then she did. So you don't understand. Okay, I cried.
I know. I was there.
Life is beautiful.
But I feel like
The greatest WrestleMania of all time. I don't understand that.
I feel like what really damned the moment.
Oh, no, the match was horrible.
Not even that.
The match was horrible. It was. I
not-
mean, the entire time. Sorry, let me talk about this. You should know this too. Raquel, is that her name? Raquel?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a charger.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Raquel and Liv, right?
Yes.
There was nothing like important about that match at all. They were running around the entire time like chickens with their head cut off.
Yeah. These people think I just ignored you for like 10 seconds. No. Keep about that, folks. We are not just ignoring each other. No. Also, yeah, they were running around, and also...
Oh, well, Liv Morgan has been saying that she retired Becky Lynch and this and that. Okay, but Liv Morgan is a pussy who has been running around this ring the entire time.
And also, not act like, in my opinion at least, I've said almost all my videos since Mania has been on the way. The women mid-card belts should be on the Mania show. And on top of that, Chelsea Green wasn't even mentioned once during all this. And Lyra, the IC champion... Lyra, the IC champion is now a 2-time belt holder. And that's fine. But that means either she's dropping the IC soon, or her and Becky are dropping the tag team belt soon.
Which I kind of hope so, because, like, what do you mean?
Like...
I'm sorry, that tag team just doesn't move me. I understand, like, why, they're both Irish. Becky Lynch trained her. It's da-da-da-da-da-da. But also, you kicked out Bayley just for Becky to come in?
Listen, the entire time, the last few months of Becky's run against Rhea and Liv, Becky Hogan's. The booking made Becky look like a douche, but it wasn't her. It was the booking. So instead of
Becky's never been a Hulk Hogan. Listen. That woman can do no wrong. She could hit me in my face and I would thank her. She could literally going one-on-one with Becky. Okay. I'd forfeit. Give it to her.
Like, I'm sorry. It's just a lot of people are just like, I can't believe Becky Hogan banning out the match. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Liv in
kayfabe.
Yeah, whatever. Is the one that knocked Bayley out of the match. Okay. Anyway, can I say something?
Sure.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I don't like Rhea or her character. Right.
Yeah.
And I do believe that in a way, Liv was the good guy in the whole Rhea Ripley, situation.
Yes. This cat's getting on my nerves.
But, I do not like Liv Morgan. I think her character is so tasteless and just so uninteresting. And her entire shtick is, I did this and did Rhea and did this and did this and did this. And it's like, okay, great. Rhea's gone now. She's focused on other things. So now it's time for you to, build a better character. But now she's got the rip-off version of Rhea Ripley running around in the freaking tag team, division, acting like she's still women's world champion, when actuality, no offense, speaking of, the wrestling game in itself, for a, main belt or whatever, I don't know what they're called, belt in general.
Title belt.
You get plus 10 popularity, okay? For a tag team belt, you get plus 5. So you're looking at... Sorry, I play a lot of GM mode. You're looking at me and you're telling me, I'm supposed to be excited when she comes out? I like tag teams. I do. But you had the belt on Liv Morgan.
About say.
And there was no sustenance. It was...
There.
Also, hold on. Let me clarify something, okay? I like Rhea Ripley. I just hate her character right now.
It's just... Everyone's been saying it for months, maybe even years. Take them tag belts and send them down to NXT with actual properly formed tag teams. their gauntlet match for Bayley and Lyra, the face, Liv, and Raquel, right? One of the darn teams was Max Dupree and Natalya. Who in the world is excited for Max Dupree and Natalya?
Maxine.
Oh, Maxine. Dupree? Sorry.
Not too much on Maxine.
I like Maxine, but Natalya? I'm just saying. But also, they did Bayley really dirty, though. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is coming from somebody who has her name.
Yeah.
They need to revamp Bayley just a little bit.
Make her a heel again.
They've been screwing her over a lot.
Dude, make her a heel. Just make her just go out the... Make her become IC champion. Make her be like, okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you wanted to, replace me so easily? Time to go. Which, by the way, I like Lyra. I don't like her IC run. She had this whole fight with, Dakota Kai, and I think some of those matches were really good. I think there were 2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I think that they could do great things with that belt. I mean, hey, it's an IC title for women. There's so many things that you could do, but you're just not.
It's the workhorse belt for a reason.
You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
It's when Shinsuke Nakamura had the United States Championship belt and did nothing with it.
Yeah. I mean, at least Lyra's on TV, I guess.
Yeah, but for tag belts.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if we kill a cat on this video, would y'all still watch our videos? Dude, sorry, y'all. No, but, yeah, it's very tedious because, like, a lot of people are like, well, Lyra's a great wrestler. Look, if we're talking about straight wrestling, Lyra is a great wrestler. But here's the thing, though, right? WWE doesn't admire wrestling like you're supposed to in wrestling companies.
Yeah.
They're about presentation. They're about popularity. They're about mic skills and storytelling. What story is Lyra and Becky gonna tell with each other as a tag team? I used to train you at the Performance Center. Becky, you're a legend.
I don't know.
I'm not really moved.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, ugh, not this again.
Yeah. Anywho, we've yapped enough about that scenario. Let's go on to the main event of night 2. Where do we start? Or where do we end?
Main event of night 2. It's one of those things where you're like, oh my god, it's John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Life is so fun. This is going to be a great match. I mean, you've got one of your legends and the up-and-coming, new John Cena, as people are calling him. And you're sitting there telling me, oh yeah, this is going to be a great match. But it was just so freaking slow because John Cena can't wrestle anymore. No offense. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me clarify. The man is old. The man doesn't want to wrestle anymore. And his star factor of, I'm John Cena, I can do anything, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, my time is now, is gone. Okay?
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's...
The glimmer in his eyes are just dull. You feel me?
He's supposed to make crappy comedy movies in Hollywood.
Exactly.
Jokes aside, he's a decent actor, y'all. But, serious note, though, yeah. And, a lot of people are speculating, oh, well, he should hold it until December. Don't do that. So, we're in a time where both world champions can't wrestle a good match. And, yeah, people are saying, well, the Cody and Cena match was okay until Travis Scott came out. Here's the thing. People are online saying it was supposed to be bad because Cena's trying to ruin wrestling. I'm sorry. Story-wise or not, if the main event for night 2 for your biggest show is bad on purpose, you have missed the entire point of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, okay. WrestleMania, here's a good example, okay? WrestleMania, if it was all of the matches from night 2 with the main event from night 1, great WrestleMania.
We're talking about top 15 WrestleMania, even if you want to get if you want to push it a little bit.
But if we're talking all of the matches from night 1 and the main event from night 2, that is a shitty SummerSlam.
Yeah, that is. That's a 2010 SummerSlam with Vince booking.
And I hate to say it.
Yeah,
but you know I'm right.
That is a really good explanation of that. Yeah. No, it's just. Look, we know we would expect. I wasn't expecting a 5-star classic, but it was so boring. I was on my phone half the match.
Yeah. Honestly, the first half was really, really good.
And then
it hit El Grande Americano, and it was like, from that moment, it just went downhill.
And with the main event of night 2, it was cooking. And then, like, when it really started going, Travis Scott came out.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my god, we have... If we're talking about music, Travis Scott is a great artist. He has one of my favorite albums of all their time with Rodeo. It's just, well, Days Before Rodeo, let me rephrase that. I word that weird. Days Before the Rodeo. Yeah, but like, this is not music, this is wrestling. Why is Travis Scott costing Cody Rhodes the world title?
Right.
Where's The Rock? Where's literally anyone?
That's what I'm saying though, because when Travis Scott came out, when was it?
Halfway through the match?
No.
Chamber with The
Chamber,
Rock.
right. It was like, dude, what are we doing? Okay? But now you're sitting there telling me, here he is again!
I'm sorry.
What does he have to do with this?
And well, The Rock sent him. Doesn't The Rock work with the Bloodline? Couldn't he send Solo or Jacob Fatu? Someone that makes sense because they fought Cody before?
Apparently not.
I mean, dude, this would make no sense because I've worked here recently, but you could have sent Roman out there and it made more sense.
Yeah? I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of upset.
I mean, on one hand, the nostalgia side, say to beat Ric Flair's record. On the other hand, he beat it like this though?
Yeah.
No offense, and I'm gonna say it, and I will die on this hill. Cena turning heel was a waste of a heel turn.
Yeah. It was more for shock value than actual wrestling.
Yeah, it's just... And no offense, I'm gonna even say something crazier. His heel turn will not go down as top 5 all time.
Which is sad because you know it's his last.
It's John Cena. It's his last. You know what's even crazy to say? Like Jimmy betraying Jay at SummerSlam has more impact on wrestling in the last 2 years than Cena has so far as heel.
That's sad.
And yeah, that match sucked versus with Jay and Roman at SummerSlam. Oh, dude. And like, after a lot of people were talking to Triple H in the press conference going, well, the main event felt underwhelming. And he goes, well, Raw at the Mania is going to be really huge. Like, it's going to be the best.
Yeah, he was saying that in the press conference where it was like, oh, well, as soon as I'm leaving here, then I'm
Yeah, we'll be working on Raw, and trust me, Raw is going to be... Look, I'm going to say this. We've only watched 2 Raws of the Mania together so far, but the last good Raw at the Mania was in 2018. And that's when a bunch of people got called up, and that crowd was like really dead for all of them. That's when Aleister Black and all that debuted.
Right.
Why is your best Raw at the Mania? It's been 7 years since the last good one. That is a problem.
No, that's not entirely true because the Raw after
40.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was the only bad part was that really awkward Cody and Rock segment for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That was really weird. And then it became best friends afterwards, but that was all for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but him going, Cody, don't break my heart again.
Well, granted, he wasn't. They're not best friends, but
Still. Anywho, yeah, but I genuinely do believe in my heart my humble opinion that the Raw after Mania has to do 3 things for me. Make sure Cena's there. Make sure we know who Jay's fighting next. And for the love of God, call it NXT talent. Especially for the women's roster. Please.
Yeah. What's her name? Stephanie Vacker?
Yeah.
I need her back, okay?
Dude, Stephanie Vacker, Jada Parker, what's her name? Fallon? I can't think of that. Fallon Henley. There's so many women out there that you could call up right now and just do stuff with for the mid-card, world champion, build them. Roxanne Perez. I mean, she's still in NXT. Get her out of there.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
She's done a lot of stuff.
She was the Iron Woman in the Iron Man match. She was last with Charlotte, remember?
Yeah.
I mean, just for the love of God. That's all I can say there. Anywho, you have anything else you have to say? Any comments? Any prayers? Any?
This was a WrestleMania.
I'm throwing out a number, but if we're talking like we have 41 WrestleManias, obviously, and we're
really,
yeah,
don't say.
If we're doing top all the time, this is in the top 25 area. Well, is it really a hard thing to say? Because out of the first 16 Manias, only 2 are actually pretty good to watch. So that's not really a hard bar to beat, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe, but you're still being kind.
So what, you're saying top 30?
Yeah, I'd say top 30.
So I'll have to go back and watch some WrestleManias, but like it was a WrestleMania, yeah. And like also TKO and their love for sponsors. If I see another Slim Jim or like Wheatley vodka ad in my life, might lose my sanity.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cody Rhodes. I don't like your vodka. I don't drink. Get out my face.
It's so good, I drink it.
Explodes. Anywho, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening to this. If you're new around here, drop a like, subscribe for more, comment. How did you feel about WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, or WrestleMania 41? However you put the word that, I don't know. I'm not good with English.
It sucked. I'm sorry.
Make a burner account and comment it twice that it sucked. This is not.
Forget a burner account. I'll post it on main.
No, but like always, thank you for watching. You got anything you want to say before we close out again?
How do I say this? I don't want to be too rude.
I don't.
This was an experience that I would have rather stuck my hand in a blender before I watched it again.
To compare it to the last 3 Manias, it's like comparing a Longhorn Steakhouse steak to a gas station steak. Because what the fuck is a gas station steak?
It's like Steakum versus Wagyu.
It's like them it's like the what was the darn kid meals you could warm up?
Wagyu? I don't know.
What was the kid meals called? Like the penguin?
Kid cuisine.
It's like a kid's cuisine compared to a 5-star restaurant meal.
Yeah, Michelin star.
Yeah.
Meal. Dude. Like, okay.
We sound like a bunch of
You know what? You know what? That's a perfect analogy, and I'll say this why. Okay, I'll say why. Okay, because when you're younger, a kid cuisine can fill you up. A kid cuisine is great. You know, you got pudding, whatever. But as an adult, you want a real meal.
Yeah.
So why are you catering to kids? Okay, the kids that used to watch wrestling are grown up now.
And also, they brought in enough casuals. Why are you still trying to appeal to casual? Like, for once, can you make... I'm not saying...
Can you make wrestling for the wrestling fans?
Like, I'm not watching to eat, bro. I'm sorry. But, like, I'm watching to see wrestling, brother.
And that's not me being mean and being like, oh, well, if you don't like wrestling, then you can't watch wrestling, and if you're not a real fan, then...
But also, wrestling is wrestling. Like, wrestling is not supposed to be ad-riddled and, like...
Okay, it's like this. You like football. You know a lot about football.
Yes.
I don't. I can't get into it. But if they started appealing to how I viewed football, football wouldn't be good anymore.
No.
Because it would be like, oh, they're kicking the ball. Why are they kicking the ball? And it's like, because they're doing this or because they're doing that. No, they're dumbing it down.
Yeah, it'd be like if these started dumbing down TV shows. Like, imagine if every hit show was like a Tubi movie.
Why would you do that?
Exactly. Like, would you watch shows anymore? Would you watch anything anymore?
It's like that moment where Rick Grimes said, "We are the Walking Dead," and it was like generations just died.
Yeah.
Like, we are WrestleMania. Girl.
We are sports entertainment. Like, shut up. Shut up.
Who is we? Okay?
We are Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, literally.
Like, I get it why, but also, stop.
No,
Please?
don't. Sincerely don't.
Like, I'm sorry, but I know Raw is going to start open with Jey Uso eating for 20 minutes, and I'm just going to be angry the entire time. We did it, Oos! Number one, Oos!
I told you I'd win!
Oos!
I made Gunther tap out at 5 seconds!
Oos! You're forgetting Oos and Yeet, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're doing it. Don't worry, you're the crowd.
I'm sorry, but Seth Rollins, I need you to be Hulk Hogan to get that belt backlash for me, please.
No, for real.
For the love of the game, please.
Again, I like Jey Uso. He's fine. He's just not title holder fine.
Jey Uso is good enough to win the world title. He's not good enough to hold the belt itself.
Yeah.
Anywho, we ran past over the like, comment, subscribe mark. We kept talking another 5 minutes afterwards.
Sorry.
No, it's
because I couldn't articulate my words.
No, it's fine. I'm the same way myself.
It's more of just like, this WrestleMania was a WrestleMania that was okay. But it could have been better.
No offense, on paper, this should have been another top 10 Mania, but now this man will be forgotten in 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Which is sad, but it will be. Next year's Mania has such a low bar that anything above it would just be legendary.
Right, exactly.
It's also going to be New Orleans, too. It's literally the city of partying, bro. They can't fumble that.
Somebody's going to get shot.
Probably. But, anywho.
When my dad lived in Louisiana, he literally told me that I wasn't allowed to go to New Orleans because of how many people get killed just casually there.
Yeah. Well, that's their problem next year, not this year though. So hey.
Hey, we're not going.
Hey, we're broke. Their ticket prices are gonna put me in financial debt for 20 years. I can't. We may go to AEW though if they actually come near us.
I'm telling you right now, I love WrestleMania and I would love to see a wrestling show. I'm not going to New Orleans.
Maybe we'll go to SummerSlam. Watch it be like in a different country this next year. Anywho, like always, thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace out. Say goodbye.
Bye. What do you want me to say?
I don't know.